All right, let's go to the cage, Jennifer.
This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 239 pounds, holds a record of 5 wins with 1 loss, and fights out of Cobra Combat in Savannah, Tennessee, Dakotah Fearless McFerson. And his opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 265 pounds, holds a record of 8 wins with 1 loss, represents American Killer Bees in Cleveland, Tennessee, and he is your current Valor Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Heavyweight Champion, Big Sexy Billy Swanson. Your referee when the action begins is Barry O'Neill.
Barry O'Neill, our referee in this Valor Heavyweight Championship bout. The champ, Billy Swanson, in the long black trunks, blue glove tape. The challenger, Dakotah McFerson, in the shorter black trunks, red glove tape. 3 3-minute rounds presented by OEB Law. Heavyweights in Nashville, Tennessee. Vince Ferrar, Casey Oxendine, Sid Wheeler. And we're underway after the touch of gloves in Nashville. Valor Fights 46.
Don't blink, man. This one is going to be big. Right out of the gate, Dakotah McFerson throwing the leather. And Billy Swanson very poised here and composed under the onslaught. Now it is Billy Swanson firing back and putting that pressure on.
Sid, when he's in this position, boy, it's difficult.
I don't see Billy with his back to the cage very often.
And now McFerson charging in.
Oh, here we go. Billy Swanson taking the shot.
There we go.
Swanson's so
I know
versatile.
Billy can take a punch. I'm one of his main sparring partners.
And here we go, looking for that ankle trip. He gets it. He puts that pressure in on Dakotah McFerson. Wow. That's a tough spot to be in.
Well, look out.
Control his posture.
This could be a short night here. Great position, full mount by Billy Swanson.
Wall. Feet to the cage. Control. There you go.
Control that arm, and now raining down. Wow.
Control.
So what can McFerson do to get out of this, or is that just not going to happen?
Well, he's going to have to bump. He's going to have to use his hips. He's going to have to be diverse and switch his hips and get to a base. As long as he's underneath this ride of Billy Swanson, he is at his mercy. There's still a minute and a half left in this round.
Definitely needs to use his hips and move to a half guard position.
You're all right.
Sid Wheeler coming off a big victory just 2 weeks ago at Valor Fights 45, looking lean and mean at 175 pounds. How are you feeling, man?
And I feel great. I feel like I've been transformed.
There you go.
Feels better than McFerson right now.
I'm sure it does. That looks ugly.
Yeah, these are tough spots. Now here we go, McFerson scrambling here.
Oh.
And he is back up.
Wow.
Now he's throwing big on Billy Swanson.
Swanson covering up.
Some of those are getting through. Billy Swanson drops his hands. And now did Dakotah McFerson punch himself out?
What a fight.
Wow.
What a fight.
Heavyweight action here at Valor Fights 46. And another takedown by Billy Swanson.
Billy can lean on him and pound on him from the spot.
Oh, wow. Billy Swanson looking for the arm submission. I thought maybe an armbar, then I thought a Kimura, and then he opts to go right back into crossbody. It looks like Dakotah McFerson may just last this round.
Well, as a pro, he'll be able to slam that big elbow.
Absolutely.
But he can't right now.
Nope.
So McFerson made Billy work. How surprised are you, Sid?
I'm very surprised. I didn't think it'd go out of the first round. I'm a little bit of a favoritism towards Billy because I train with him and I know him personally. So I did not think it'd go out of the first round. This guy's giving him all he can handle.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the V3 Fights heavyweight champion right now, taking on the Valor Fights heavyweight champion. That encompasses the entire state of Tennessee. And I'll tell you, it is a war. Now, I've got Billy Swanson up in that round. I mean, he controlled the top. But I'll tell you, Dakotah McFerson had his moments, man, opening up on Billy Swanson. A lot of those getting through, but a testament to the stiff chin of Billy Swanson.
Take us to this replay here,
Well,
Casey.
there it is. And he came on, and he was throwing those from his hip, man. And I think at this point, he had already opened up on Billy Swanson, and Swanson was kind of making his stride back forward. In my estimation, I think Billy Swanson needs to get right out there, get that push to the cage, and get it back to the mat. And that way he can ride this out and be where he wants to be, because Dakotah McFerson is very dangerous on the feet.
Sid, how gassed do you think McPherson probably is to have Billy weighing on him most of the round?
You know, he probably would be very tired, but it looks like he's in good shape for this fight.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a lot of pressure for Billy to have to get that position and stay on top.
Billy doesn't need to stand there and let him hit him. He needs to be punching or working for the takedown or something. He's just standing there being a punching bag.
Control the center. Control the center.
Just underway in round 2. This title
Here we
fight.
go, stiff shots there by Dakotah McFerson. Billy Swanson takes a shot from the outside.
Yes, yes, yes.
Redirect.
Yeah, and there it is, that pressure up against the cage.
Swanson got the neck out.
And there we go. Now somebody's bleeding.
It's Billy Swanson.
Roll.
Just
Billy's
over the
cut.
left eye.
Posture.
And he is pounding on McPherson right now.
Control his posture.
I'll tell you what, he's got the mount position. He's got all the time in the world here.
There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Get your guard back.
And now into full mount.
Full mount.
Control his posture.
And again, if I'm Billy Swanson, I'm going to take my time here. I'm going to make sure I'm good and heavy on top of McPherson to wear him down, because McPherson got out last time, and he delivered some punishment back
How bad do you want?
at Big Sexy, the Valor Fights champ.
I don't know if
That was a
I've
hard
seen-
shot.
Nice strikes.
I don't know if I've seen
Working for the armbar.
Possibly a triangle choke?
Armbar.
I don't know if I like that. That was a tough attempt there.
He was in such an advantageous position where he was.
And again, now Dakotah McFerson on the prowl here.
He doesn't like those shots. Keep him outside.
Hands up by McPherson.
Keep him outside.
Now this is a dangerous place for both men. Both are tired. Both are in that tough spot. And if they catch one on the chin, that could be curtains, lights out, if you will.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever seen Big Sexy cut in a fight before.
Nope.
Oh, those are stiff shots, man. They're getting through. Dakotah McFerson on the prowl here.
Kick attempt by
Oh.
Billy Swanson unable to get the takedown here.
Outside, frame him out. Get away from the cage. Get away from the cage. There you go.
It's a war.
Yeah. And
guys
a
are going at it.
very close round, and I think it's the tide's starting to turn towards Dakotah McFerson because of all of the shots he's landed on the feet.
Yes.
uppercut by Billy.
What
And now
happened
they're
here?
Talking, I think the mouthpiece came out.
Yeah, but you don't stop in the middle of the fight. You
No.
know that was very. It could have been a very dangerous
That was
situation.
very stupid. Very amateur move on his part.
and the referee granted the stoppage. He's got to be the one to determine that.
I'm going to tell you this. That's one thing about the Valor Fights organization. They test their champions. Billy Swanson is getting a test here, as is the challenger Dakotah McFerson.
McPherson going down the middle. He
McPherson's
punched through.
definitely pushing the pace in this fight.
Yeah, and I've got it 1 round apiece. I give that one to Dakotah McFerson.
And Billy started out strong, but then when he went for that arm bar, it
Yeah.
opened things up for them to get back to the feet.
Yeah, and it appeared to me that maybe Billy was looking to get the finish. You know, he was kind of desperate to get the finish, if you will. And then it really cost him the round. Because
Yeah.
in my estimation, as long as he was on top, he was
He could
going
have
to
held
be the
that
winner.
position for the rest of the round.
And you see Mark Law's best in the business, the Cup man, working on Billy Swanson.
And we're going to find out right now how deep Billy Swanson can dig. We've seen him go before, but this never in as deep of waters as he is right now. And you
This
see it
guy's
right
boxing is it's spot on.
there. Dakotah McFerson, very headstrong. He is willing to fight, and you see it there for the first time that the shot was deflected. That was the third attempt. First 2 times, Billy Swanson ended on top. That time, it didn't happen. Now we're going to see how deep both of these men are willing to go.
Deep, the challenge of Swanson. It's been a while since he's been challenged like that. I can't remember him being cut So how does he respond to that? How does that impact him? Yeah, a real test here for Swanson.
I don't know about the cut. I think more so it's the intestinal fortitude that is being tested. It really, really sucks to be that tired. That's a hard shot.
Hard shot.
Might have been.
Another big shot. He is opening up here.
Move. Don't go against control the center.
Straight punches right down the middle.
Circle, control the
Oh,
center.
another one.
Billy Swanson
That's
wings
what
a big
I want.
left hook
Okay.
and comes
For
up
3
short.
minutes. Give it to
Now
me
Dakotah
for 3
McFerson
minutes.
opening up.
Give it to me for 3 minutes. Give it
Oh,
to me.
another
another
big
big right
shot.
hand.
Wow.
Give it to me for 3 minutes.
Jab
Move
down the
around.
middle.
Give it to me for 3 minutes.
And now blood from the nose of Big Sexy.
That's fine. That's fine.
Big Sexy picking up those legs. That could be dangerous if they're not moving fast enough.
Do it.
He could end up on bottom. And even with his grappling pedigree, could be a tough shot. And as I say it, Dakotah McFerson continues to tee off here.
Billy needs to work for the takedown here.
Watch the level change. Yes.
He's getting lit up on the feet.
McPherson much more active with his hands.
Now, Sid, you've mentioned before you've had some tough sparring sessions with Billy Swanson. Have you seen him like this? And is he able to push through in your sparring matches?
Absolutely. He just keeps coming forward. I've hit him with everything I've got. He keeps coming forward. He's a tough kid. This guy's hitting him with everything he's got, and he just keep walking forward.
Now, could it be that Dakotah McFerson punches himself out?
It's a big possibility here. Billy's got him backing up.
Oh, stiff left hook of Billy Swanson. That's the most solid of this third round.
Yeah, and Billy's always got that one-punch power.
Yeah.
That's one thing is Billy is not cutting off McPherson, but he is on the prowl for sure.
Absolutely.
Lower your hips.
He goes for the neck.
Working for the guillotine.
Yeah, and it might be the best.
Spit his mouthpiece out again.
Yeah,
Not
he's
gonna
going
stop.
for that guillotine.
That's it.
Cranking it.
You're not in danger. You're not in
Oh,
danger.
out.
slipped.
They're
You
sweaty.
know, it might be better if he were just snatch him forward maybe
Yeah.
and go to the
Can't
back
give up
here.
now. Yes. Can't give up
Because
now.
Dakotah McPherson's still a very, very dangerous fighter.
Yes.
This is the place to be if you're Billy Swanson.
Oh.
But as I say it, it's a switch by Dakotah McFerson. And Billy Swanson on his back for the first time in this matchup.
Nice reversal by Big Sexy.
Looking good. Good
Yeah.
wrestling.
Switched right back out there, got where he wanted to be, but will Billy be able to deliver enough of an offense here to win the round?
Yeah, because he may have well been
How
losing
bad
that
do you
round.
want it, Dakotah? Get up.
But on the charge
How
here,
bad do you
Only
want
20
it,
seconds
Dakotah?
to
Get
go.
up.
oh, he's got to free his neck and
You want it.
close strong.
Gotta get up.
Oh, here we go. They're going to get a stand-up. That's a big break for Dakotah McFerson here.
Get move.
And
Get
Let's
to
go.
center. Get to
10
the
seconds.
center.
10 seconds to go. The winner might be crowned in this moment.
Kick and move.
Billy went for a kick, got a punch.
Wow, this is razor close, man.
Wow.
Very close. I'd hate to be judging this fight.
Well, those that have that unenviable task are Lisa Duran, David Hudson, and Adam Turney. Goodness, so what do you guys think? Who would you give that in the scorecards to?
That's going to be close. It came down to that third
Third
round.
round.
Yeah,
It could've
and
went either way.
I mean, I think that McPherson landed more shots, but I think Billy Swanson came on at the end. He got the position and started to deliver.
Here's the replay.
I'm going to call a mulligan on this one, man. This one was so very close. That was a beautiful reversal there
He didn't.
by McPherson, but watch this. That switch out.
Ladies and
Billy
gentlemen,
Swanson
don't
ended
forget
up
to
on
head over.
top. Looking great there. Wow,
Could judges be influenced by the cut?
absolutely. All sorts of things, man.
Yeah.
And we are in neutral ground here. You know, Billy coming from the southeastern portion, and then McPherson coming from West Tennessee. It is anybody's call.
What about the champ? Does the champ get a little extra bump? We'll find out with the judges. Sid, real quick on you, man. I agree with what Casey said. You look fantastic at your weight. You're going to 170. Is that your future?
Yes, sir. 170.
All right, and you felt great coming out of that fight?
Absolutely. I felt so much faster and stronger. Next time, I think I'm going to eat a little less after the weigh-in. I think I put on a little too many pounds, but I felt great.
What did you rehydrate to?
195. I gained 20 pounds after weigh-in.
Okay.
So next time, I'm going to, try to not put on quite as much weight, try to be a little faster, a little stronger. But I felt great at 175. Gonna make the drop down to 170 and start blasting people.
When do you think you'll get back in the cage?
As soon as they'll sign me a fight. We're looking for fights right now.
All right. Sid Wheeler joined us on commentary, along with Casey Oxen down here cage side in Nashville, Tennessee. Boy, this is dicey for the champ, Billy Swanson. And he was thinking, certainly he's thinking about the move to the pros. He'd love to do that still as the champion, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Billy has all the characteristics needed to fight pro. He's just got to do it.
And that's as much of a challenge as we've seen Billy Swanson have in the cage in the past. Will Billy Swanson hold on to his belt? Well, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we go to Jennifer Oxendine to find out.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for decision. Judge Hudson scores this bout 30-27, blue corner. Judge Doran scores this bout 29-28, red corner. And Judge Turney scores this bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision and still your Valor Fights Amateur MMA Heavyweight Champion, Big Sexy Billy Swanson.